Hi all. Today, Wayne and I at Reading Wargames organised a Ironman Saga competition. We invited Rich Keenan down. He's been running Saga Ironman competitions, and yeah, it was a really great day. We managed to get 3 games in. A lot of people hadn't seen the battle boards, and it was a real learning experience and a great fun day. Highly recommended. I took some pictures which you can just see now, and here's a little clip just showing one cross section of the games we played.
So what we're playing here, you've got Huns
and Franks.
Huns and Franks, that's good. Carthaginians. These are the Romans nearest us, aren't they, against Virginians, against the Carthaginians. Kicked my arse in the last game. Here's my game. So I'm playing Goths against Richard's Saxons. And finally, Wayne.
Top table.
Top table.
Not for me though.
Top table, but not for Wayne. Against Steve, and you're using Sassanids. It's interesting, Wayne being beaten by his own famous
I haven't got a clue.
Do you want to record 2 endings to this intro, just in case?
Steve managed to win the competition, but only on countback from Matt, and that was only because he managed to kill more warlords. And here's Steve picking up his gold. Anyway, we managed to get an interview with Rich after we finished, and here it is.
Hello, Richard. Let me introduce Richard. Richard is the demo guy. Is my official title. Demo guy. He's the Ironman demo guy. And today at Reading Wargames Club, we had an all-day Ironman event. It was a little bit of a closed event. We had 8 players. Next door, we had a huge 40k, so we couldn't open it up to the world. So it had to be a little bit closed to invite. But we still got 8 from the club. 1 or 2 travelled a little bit of a distance to get to us. And it was a great success. So first things first, by way of introduction, could you just tell us, how did you start with the Ironman concept?
I ended up doing demos for Gripping Beast about 10 years ago. I helped
Version 1 or version 2?
Version 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, way back. I was helping Wargames Illustrated run the participation game at Evesham for an anniversary of the Battle of Evesham, and got talking to Darren from Gripping Beast, and they used to have a demo guy, hadn't had for some years, and he said, would I be interested? So gladly did that, and demoed Saga at shows all the way up from Phalanx in St Helens down to London and beyond. And we came to an arrangement where they pay me in toys, which is absolutely marvellous.
Lead or toys?
In toys, absolute toys. No species involved. And that enabled me to have enough warbands to suggest to them and Wargames Illustrated. We trialled this up at Wargames Illustrated, and it was Wayne from Wargames Illustrated who came up with the name Ironman to go with that. And the way it varies from usual competitions is normally, whatever rule system, you take your favourite army, you've played it loads, you know how it works, you get a tournament pack, you know what the scenarios are going to be, you pick the army to match the scenario. With an Ironman, you turn up and I've pre-selected, as for today, 8 warbands. You've never seen them before. Even if you've played them before, the loadout might vary from the ideal one or your usual one.
Yeah.
So you've got to play with the hand you're dealt.
And you're also playing with preset terrain.
Yeah.
So we know it's 6 turns.
Yeah.
And the fact that you've got the warband built, the fact that you can't change its config, the fact that the scenario is simple means that you can crack on straight in the game. There's none of that pre stuff.
Just massacre points.
And it does make it so much quicker. Today we were using, from the Age of Invasion, there was 2 battles from there. And we had 2 from Age of Hannibal, which is great. Now, within our group, there were 3 or 4 that had never seen those books before, which is fantastic from a Saga point of view, because now we're introducing them into our new supplements or genres. And I can tell you for a definite fact, a couple said, "Oh, I fancy buying a Hun-Anagram.
Music to my ears.
I mean, he's saying to me, he said, "Oh, can I borrow your Huns? I might have to get one." And of course, there's Wayne and his Sassanid Persians over there.
Lovely
Which they were 3-0 today, weren't they? I think, Wayne.
I think so.
I think they were
Yeah.
3-0. So again, there's interest straight away for people looking to try other factions. But the reality is, when you play games like this, you don't sometimes get an opportunity. You force people out of Age of Vikings, into Age of Hannibal, and into Age of Invasions, and that is a really powerful thing, and that opens their eyes to other supplements.
Yeah, and also you mentioned to me that the chap who came second, he's not played very
He's
much
been
at
playing
all.
for 3 months, and he's been Age of Vikings. He'd never seen the 2 books before, and it was on
It was only on countback.
on countback. He scored the same slaughter point, massacre points,
Same massacre points. He hadn't killed a warlord, whereas Steve had killed a warlord.
and he nicked it.
And he nicked it right at the death. And that happens quite a lot. It's not unusual for somebody brand new to the game to actually come top 3, if not win it on occasion. And I think the proof of concept for me was at the show Warfare just before last Christmas, and of the Grand Melee competitors, when I was looking around the room, roughly a third to a half cut their teeth on a Saga IronMan.
Yeah.
So it was like, my work is done. they're here in the big boys.
My people are out.
Yeah. But it's nice because I get to know, some guys will play. If there's one near them, they'll sign up for it straight away. So I've got to know some people quite well over the years, and it's like a meeting of friends.
Well,
when you put one of these on.
I know to say, well, I'll promote it on my channel.
Yeah,
But
that's
hopefully
great.
you can get more people to come. And hopefully we can get you to come back next year.
Oh,
as
I'd
well.
love to.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it was a success today.
if anybody's weren't thinking about it, there's no cost to you. I don't charge. I bring a few little prizes. It's not prize heavy. It's just a few little figures here and there. All I need is the table space and a lot of coffee, and I'm done.
Wayne, anything you can think of?
I'd just reiterate and say, if anybody is Saga curious or even a Saga veteran, I would thoroughly recommend these days, and we'll include Richard's details in the comments section below.
And there's a Facebook page which is just Saga IronMan.
We'll put something on that. As well.
Brilliant.
Listen, thank you very
Lovely
much,
to meet you.
and I look forward to seeing you again.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Here's Rich's Facebook group, Saga IronMan, and just join and message him through that, and I'm sure he'll be in touch. And great day, and he will do you a great service. Hope you're all well. Stay safe. If you could like it, share it with like-minded, and see you all soon.